It was supposed to be just a fun day with my dad. We walked into the tattoo parlor, laughing and joking, thinking nothing of destiny or spiritual significance. It felt like any other father-son outing, a simple, ordinary moment, just a way to bond and make memories. Yet, behind the scenes, something invisible was at work. Spirit moved quietly in the background, weaving a thread through the fabric of our lives, setting in motion a series of events that would change everything. Scrolling through thousands of tattoo designs on my phone, my finger glided past countless images. Skulls, flowers, abstract shapes, none seemed to call to me. 10 minutes passed, and then, out of nowhere, I stopped. The yin-yang dragon design shimmered on the screen, pulling me in with a force I couldn't resist. It was as if something beyond me was guiding my selection, drawing me to the symbol that would become my mark. The air shifted, a silent hush fell, and I felt the magnetic pull of spirit nudging me forward, toward a destiny I couldn't yet see. As the tattoo needle buzzed, and the black and white dragon took shape on my skin, I sensed a mystical energy swirling all around. The lines and curves etched into me weren't just ink, they carried a deeper meaning, an encoding in my spiritual DNA. I was being marked by forces I couldn't understand, branded by destiny itself. The ritual was more than skin deep. It was a spiritual initiation, a sign that my soul was being claimed for something bigger than I could imagine. For years afterward, I found myself compulsively drawn to dragons. Little by little, my room filled with dragon decorations, figurines, paintings, tapestries. It was as if I was unconsciously building a temple, a sacred space devoted to the dragon energy. Each item I collected seemed to fit perfectly, as though my soul was preparing itself, setting the stage for something profound. I was guided by an invisible hand, creating a sanctuary without even realizing it. One day, I unrolled a mystical rug in my dragon-filled room, and suddenly, everything clicked. The colors, the patterns, the energy of the rug matched my tattoo, and the entire room with uncanny precision. It was a holy shit moment, a flash of recognition that took my breath away. The synchronicity was undeniable. Every piece, every choice, every compulsion to collect was leading me to this revelation. Connecting all the dots in a cosmic puzzle, I looked around and for the first time saw the grand pattern. The camera panned between my dragon tattoo, the rug, and the room decorations, and I realized my space was a map of my soul journey. The universe had been dropping breadcrumbs my whole life, guiding me with signs and symbols, orchestrating a perfect symphony of synchronicity. The spiritual map was laid out in the physical world, making my invisible soul journey visible. Then I met Felice. The moment we connected, it felt like a cosmic puzzle piece clicking into place. Our energies complemented each other perfectly, like yin and yang, two halves of a whole. The symbol that had marked me years ago now appeared between us, shimmering with meaning. Divine timing was revealed, and I understood. Meeting her was no accident. We were destined to walk this path together, each the balance to the other's energy. With Felice by my side, I looked at my dragon yin-yang tattoo with new understanding. I realized that I was the living embodiment of that symbol. The prophecy was fulfilled. My spiritual identity was revealed. I was the yin-yang dragon energy, carrying the balance of light and shadow, creation and destruction, masculine and feminine. Then came the vision. Suddenly, I found myself atop the ancient pyramid of Chichen Itza, looking down with the protective gaze of a Mayan chief. The vision felt more real than reality, a message from spirit, preparing me for the journey ahead. I saw the link between the ancient wisdom of the past and the path I was walking. The vision connected to my physical reality, guiding me with its ancient power. In the vision, I leapt from the pyramid and transformed into a golden eagle, soaring high above the landscape. With every beat of my wings, I felt myself watching over the world, protecting and guiding from a higher perspective. My spiritual role was revealed. I was meant to be the eagle, rising above, seeing the bigger picture, holding the space for others to awaken. Guided by this vision, I found myself at the airport, boarding pass in hand, ready to return to Mérida, Mexico, the sacred land of my vision. The convergence of vision and reality was undeniable. Destiny was calling me back to the place where my soul had once walked, to complete the circle of synchronicity. Every spiritual breadcrumb, every symbol, every meeting had led me here. As I stepped into the flow of destiny, the cosmic web of connections became visible. All the synchronicities linked together, revealing a divine orchestration that was always at work. The universe showed me its perfect timing, its intricate weaving of events, its flawless dance of energy. My spiritual awakening was complete. I could finally see how the universe truly works. Every moment, every meeting, every choice, perfectly orchestrated for the expansion of consciousness. This is the revelation of the Synchronicity Codes. Behind every ordinary moment, a hidden force is guiding you. Every symbol, every pattern, every meeting carries meaning. Spirit works invisibly, gently nudging you toward your soul's purpose. When you begin to notice the signs, follow the breadcrumbs, and recognize the patterns, the cosmic web becomes clear. You realize that you are not just living your life. You are being guided by destiny, marked for a sacred journey, and prepared for awakening. You are the living prophecy. The universe is always speaking to you, weaving synchronicities into your experience, inviting you to remember who you truly are. When you step into alignment with the codes, when you trust the invisible guidance, you awaken to the truth. You are a divine soul, encoded with purpose, ready to walk the path of your destiny. This is how the universe works. Perfect orchestration, infinite synchronicity, and the eternal dance of spirit behind every scene.